Hey y'all, Kentucky Farmer here, and welcome back to Estancia Lapacho. And in the last episode, I kind of summarized the problems I was having over here with the sugarcane field, and then I went ahead and did some missions and advanced time, and we've got this field back here now that's ready to harvest. So I'm going to pick it up again, trying to figure out a way to kind of automate that. I'd gotten a couple suggestions from people on YouTube. I appreciate that. I've got a couple things that we're going to try. But of course, first thing I want to do is run the weeder down here. Since this is now the first growth stage, we can hopefully put a level of fertilization on it. And what tractor am I going to use to do that? Let's use this guy. So the sugarcane over here is at the first growth stage, and of course that is the advertised growth stage that the weeder is supposed to work at. And we did actually use this on field 2, so I'm pretty confident that this is going to work this time. To keep things simple, or hire a worker. Yep, I can see it's changing the color of the field as it goes. It's kind of hard to tell with that, whatever that gray texture is that the harvester leaves behind, but it is doing it. We can confirm here. Well, that's interesting. The fertilizer looks like it's splotchy. Almost like it can only get applied to the dirt, and it can't get applied to the area where that stuff is. So that's going to be a little bit of a problem. I'm going to let this keep running, and I'm going to grab a different tractor, and I'm going to grab this fertilizer spreader here. Wonder if this has a different effect than the weeder. Oh, missed my turn. Alright, we'll hire a worker. And let's check that. Okay, so there you go. Dry fertilizer is working. The weeder, not so much. The weeder only works on the part of the field that's not covered with this. I don't even know what you would call it. The leaves, or the it's not really chaff, it's just whatever's left over that the harvester leaves. Very strange. Alright, well, fold this thing up. I guess this weeder will basically never get used then. Curious what's going to happen when this hits this part that's like partially fertilized. I may wind up having to finish these last 3 rows with GPS mod or something. Well, that field's done. Let's double check here. Perfect, 100% coverage, looks great. Used about 20% of our fertilizer doing it. Not bad. Oh, can't see. Good enough. Alright, with that out of the way, the only other housekeeping item I had was, again, we still got that wheat that I could sell. I don't know if we have a better price. Ooh, 417, yeah, we got a pretty good price, although it's got to be loaded on the train first. Yeah, that's a good enough price, I'm not going to pass that up. So I need a trailer. Got quite a bit of money, so I'm not like desperate for it, but also doesn't really do me a whole lot of good sitting in storage. I don't really need wheat for anything. Might as well sell it. What's the odds I can fit through here? Fantastic. So I can drive this over there to the transfer station and bring the train around and do all that. Or I can just drive up there and dump it. I'm not sure, so depending on how the map is built, sometimes the transport company tip point will only accept it from a train and won't necessarily accept it from a hopper like this. I don't know how they set this map up, but I'm kind of curious. So I'm going to drive up here and just drive along the tracks and try selling it, see if it works or not. It's kind of funny, it either flops from one side or the other there. It won't center on the rails. Oh man. Alright. Not happening here. Won't let me tip. If I remember right, the train's down here by the... Man, I gotta focus. I don't want to drive off this bridge. Train's over here on the east end of the map by that transfer station, so I'll just go down there and dump this and transfer it. Alright. And just because we can, let's see if the trailer will dump on this spot here. No. Okay. But it should work fine right here. Perfect. We'll run this back to the farm and then I'll just jump into the train and take that up and sell it. And wheat. Wow, that was a lot of work for $5,000. Alright. Okay, so we're back down here at the main farm. I think that's everything else I needed to do. We can go ahead and get started on their harvesting project. Now, I got a mod that may help us out here, and it's just it's a placeable. It's a modified version of this thing that allows us to store stuff, right? So this is just storing sugarcane. And see, it's got like a little conveyor on this side where you drop stuff off, and it's got a little conveyor on that side where you can drive under and pick stuff up. I was kind of thinking about placing it like right around here. See if I get it right lined up with this cluster of trees. I should be able to pull alongside either end of it and either dump into it or take stuff out. But before I do this, I wanted to, like, I don't know, probably gravel this area up here, right, with the roller. So I'm gonna grab the tractor and the roller, come up here, and we'll clean this section up, probably from, that's kind of hard to tell, I think from like here, and then over this way, and just kind of like leave an island around the trees, I guess, of grass. So I'll work on that real quick here. We should be able to use, let's just use this little guy. So let's see, what texture do we want to use here? Remove grass, yes. Original ground. Cultivated, plowed, sowed wide. Grass field, asphalt, sand, concrete, pine needles, grass, gravel, leaves, rock, mud, paving slabs, dirt, meadow, lawn, bright dirt. I don't know what's the difference between dirt and bright dirt. That's bright dirt, okay. Original ground, which that's going to be the greenish grass color. Don't want cultivated, don't want plowed, sowed wide, grass field, asphalt. What does asphalt look like? Oh, that's kind of cool. Probably should have used asphalt over where I put gravel down. I think asphalt would have looked better. Alright, that's not too bad. I'm gonna leave that here and see how the placeable looks. Okay. Looks like it's full of potatoes. It's alright. Yeah, that works. I may stick other stuff over here, like I could do, you know, seed and fertilizer refill bins or something like that. So, now that I got that, the next part of the strategy is to find... I have to like experiment with tippers that we can use behind that harvester. So, in the last episode I mentioned how I tried pulling, well, 2 episodes ago we tried finding a trailer that we could hook behind it, and all of the actual sugarcane trailers don't actually work behind it. So the harvester has a problem with the agroliners where when it's pulling them and it's hooked up to this hitch, it'll make a sharp turn and it'll get stuck under here. So I need to try and find a trailer that has this type of hitch, right? The little round hitch. And it needs to be shorter than these, I guess. Or needs to be further back than that. So let's take a look at what we have in the store. We could try the Metal Tech. It's got the same hitch and it's shorter. Holds 8,000 instead of 21,000. And then there's the Meta Mid. It holds 6,500. So that's even less. And there's the Farm Tech. See, I'm also wondering if, you know, the wagon front is the issue, or is there... Like, I almost wonder if we could hook this Joskin up, because it's got the low hitch, so it should work, but it's wheeled. Man, I mean, other than just like kind of buying one of each and giving them a whirl, I don't really know what else to try here. I think, okay, let's let's reset the harvester. Wrong way. There we go. I'll have to drive it back, but that's fine. So we're down here at the store. Now I can buy a couple different trailers and we can try them out, and if they don't work, I'll sell them back. I like this agroliner. I don't know if that's the right hitch or not. Which is a lease? 4,480. I wonder if is a lease cheaper than buying it and immediately selling it back? Might be. Boy, this ain't gonna work. There's no way that's gonna hit. Let's give it a try. Probably gonna have to use this stupid little Metal Tech. Yeah, it's hitting. It's stuck. Okay. So that one's a no-go. We try the Joskin. Oh no, that's the wrong hitch type. That won't hook up. And it's hitting anyways. Okay. So we already tried the agroliner. Let's try the farm tech. Alright, farm tech hooks up. And doesn't get stuck when we do really sharp turns. Alright, we might have a winner. So that's 15,000. That's pretty solid. I mean, definitely better than the metal tech. Alright, let's give this a try. I gotta slowly drive this back to my farm now. I'll have to bring something back here to return those to. Unless, can I return those from the garage? I guess not. Okay. I'm just I'm not driving terrible on purpose. I'm just seeing how it trails behind there. It's got a funny angle to it, but whatever. So before I worry about setting up Courseplay or doing any of that stuff, my first test here is just, we're going to do this simple, we're going to keep this in parts. I just want to see if this will drive to the end of the field, turn around, and come back while filling the trailer. Alright, so we got a hired worker. Hired worker, it's driving itself, filling the trailer. Alright, here's the big test. Oh no! Oh, it still won't work. You gotta be kidding me. Alright. Let's go dump this off here since we're 60% full, and the next test will require it to be emptied anyways. Alright, got another sub. I really wish I could figure out where that's coming from. Alright, we got our tip area here. Away it goes. Fantastic. Now let me think here. So, if I were to try and do... If we do a Courseplay course, field 1, starting location, southwest, heading north. Generate that. Let's look at this. So it's gonna go, yep, down and back, down, back, down, back. That's great. Turn on field is activated. So I wonder if this turn maneuver, that turn maneuver will cause this to work better, maybe. Let's do first waypoint and drive course. Shouldn't really be harvesting anything on this first pass since we already basically got it. Oh, maybe it's gonna get a little bit. Alright. Well, we'll just let this go. I'm really just curious to see how it does the turn maneuver at the end. If it does it in a way that it doesn't cause it to get hung up. It's definitely not a turn on field maneuver, but I think that maneuver is going to work. Yes, yes it will. Okay. I'm gonna let this go until the trailer's full, and then we'll add the next level to this. See if we can get this fully automated here. I'm going to turn down the turning circle a little bit, see if maybe the next time it goes to make a turn if it does it a little bit tighter. Okay, so it did stop itself at 100%, that's good. Let's go ahead and stop the driver. And we'll turn that off. So the next thing I need to do is clear this course, and then we're going to record a new one. Start course recording. Just going to come over here. Okay. And we're going to unload. Back over here. We'll stop this, and then we're gonna say save as offload. Go over here to our course management screen. We got fields 14, so we want to add 01. Move this under fields. And we'll move offload under 01. Clear this. Come back into course generation. Do field 1, southwest, heading north. Return to first waypoint active. Generate that. Come over here. And we will merge that course into this one. Now we're going to drive up here. Okay. Now we're going to say nearest waypoint, drive course, starts up, lowers, away she goes. Now, in theory, I have not tried this yet, so we're going to see if this works. But in theory, what's going to happen is this was going to drive until the trailer's full, and then when it's 100% full, it's going to go down and drive for that unload course and dump the sugarcane in that little storage barn there, come back out to the field, and it should resume harvesting where it left off. And of course, I'm not driving. This is all Courseplay. Still taking a pretty wide turn there. That's why I don't use crop destruction. Goes. %. 100% full. Oh man. It is not gonna do it, huh? So there's combine self-unloading. I think the problem with combine self-unloading is I was under the impression that the actual harvesting has to be done by a hired worker. But let's try this. Drive course. Yeah, see, it's not gonna go. So if I stop and clear this and come over here, load this, and then we can do combine self-unloading, drive course, and then hire a worker. Nope. I gotta think. So this isn't gonna work. Come over here and dump this off at least. Leave the trailer down there for now. Okay, so the next thing we can try and do, haven't tested it yet, so I remember reading in GitHub they said that the sugarcane trailers can be used as overloaders now. So let's try that. I'm gonna go back into here, And we'll say our field edge is 1. Don't need that this time. Generate. Go over here. We're going to say nearest waypoint. Let's get lined up a little bit better. And drive course. Okay, so it's just going to wait there now because it needs something to empty into. Let's grab the Massey. And then we're going to grab one of these trailers. I'm going to come down here. And this time I'm going to do this from inside the field. So I'm going to say start course recording. I go 1 dot, 2 dots, and then we're going to make just a gradual sweepy turn out here. Whoops, we're going the wrong way, so I'm going to have to come around the building because it dumps to the left. I don't know how much that's going to matter. I guess this will just look more realistic, right? And then we'll come over here. And this is where it will unload. And we're going to come back out here. And I'm going to stop. And we're going to save this as overload. And we'll move overload into our field 1 folder. Alright, so yeah, we're going to try it in overloader mode. Because I think if I try one of the other modes, it's going to say this is not the right trailer. So let's do overloader. We'll say nearest waypoint, and then of course this is automatic because we're in the field, so it should be able to find it. Offsets are all auto, perfect. Drive course. Too few waiting points. Whoops, okay. So let's stop that. Let's just try this one here. Wrong trailer for this mode, okay. Great. So let's clear this course, and then let's overload, delete that. Let's record this course coming from the other direction. That way our trailer's facing the right way when we get there. So we'll start course recording. 1 dot, 2 dot, make our turn, come through here, waypoint, continue on, back into the field. Stop. Save. Now, I don't know what implications overloading into a storage facility is going to have versus actually overloading into a trailer. We'll find out. Okay, and then we're going to be in overload mode. The rest of this should all be set up and fine. Let's head back over here closer to our start point. Or wait, no. Just kidding. We just want to be right here. Okay. Drive course. That'll go. It should detect the combine. There we go, it detected the combine. Now it's going to drive behind it. Okay. Awesome. We are officially harvesting. Stitch this. We're going to zoom out a little bit. And now I'm just going to follow along here and see what sort of tragic mistake this makes at the end of the field. I'm not optimistic. Oh, sweet. Yeah, drive to that tree. No? Okay. Yeah, okay. I know this story. So this thing's gonna back up. It's just gonna completely jackknife itself. Awesome work, Courseplay. Really, really top-notch stuff here today. Okay, so we'll stop driver. Alright, overloading's not working. Stop driver. Let's turn that off. Yeah. Boy, I don't know. I wish this tractor, when doing the overloading, would just drive around off field and follow it and not trying to do that whole stupid back up to the, you know. I guess I haven't checked the GitHub bug reports on the Courseplay project today, so I don't know, maybe they've released an update. Let's check here. I'm using, what version am I using? I'll write that down. 502.00031. And I'll go check that out and see if there's an updated version here. Okay, let's see if we can make this a little bit bigger here. So here I am on the Courseplay website, or the GitHub repo for Courseplay. Let's check issues. Yeah, let's check closed. Game stutter, game freeze. Day ago, 9 hours ago. Trailer doesn't align with sugarcane harvester. Was closed 2 days ago. And we're referencing this issue. Let's see, I've read all this. Edit. Trailers which are causing problems are the platinum ones. Yeah. Correct trailers for this mode. Mode 2 doesn't work for trailed forage harvesters. Trailer doesn't align with sugarcane harvester. Update. Version 30 works for sugarcane trailers. The transport trailers are still a work in progress. It's because the trailers are overloaders. Use mode 3 instead. They're working. But in mode 3, I can't set up drive to the sugar mill. So I need a second trailer. Combine turns into stuck. Okay, so here's a comment from 6 hours ago. For the sugarcane overloaders not reversing properly, we are working on it. And he's saying to Max use the latest version, it should be fixed there. What did Max say? Combine turns, it gets stuck. Okay. Yeah, no, we're totally having that happen. Alright, so we're gonna hop back into the game here. Let me get... I'm gonna take this guy here, we'll dump this off. Oh, awesome. It just dumps on the ground, it doesn't actually go into the thing. Well, that's great. That's really good. But these trailers are just super. Let's grab this trailer here. Stick this here for now. Let's grab our harvester. Okay, nearest waypoint, drive course. Grab this guy. Automatic search. Auto. Looks good. Nearest waypoint in overloader mode. Drive course. Wrong trailer for this mode. Well, of course it is. Okay, stop driver. So let's try empty combine and offload. Nearest waypoint, drive course. No combine and reach. Here we go. Drive behind combine. Let's see how this works. Of course, I think for this course type, I don't want to have that waypoint there, but worst thing that'll happen is every time the trailer gets there, it's going to stop and ask me to, tell it to continue. Which for testing purposes is fine, but if we were going to do this for realsies, I'd want to actually re-record that unload course. Okay, so far so good. Wish it aimed a little further back in the trailer, but whatever. Now, once again, the real test here is what happens when we get to the end of the field. I'm guessing harvester's going to go to make its turn. This trailer is going to go do some weird, stupid, giant on-the-field turn and try and back up to the harvester, and it'll never make it. Because this is what I was doing with the agroliners, and when the tractor goes to back up, it just doesn't get close enough to the harvester to actually have it unload into it. Surprise, surprise. Alright. Let's stop the driver. See, I really don't have to go that much further back. So, if it's telling the tractor where to go and not necessarily the trailer, then a longer trailer would fix the problem. So let me see if I can go empty this, and then I think I still have those leased trailers sitting down at the shop. I'll go grab that bigger agroliner that's down there and give it a try. pretty sure the Acroliner's longer. They're pretty similar. Okay, once again, drive course. Alright, that looks reasonable. Alright, here's the test. Hey. What? Yes. Look at that. That's the key. All the trailers I've been using are too short. You gotta use one of these big honkers. Okay. So now we gotta see, once we fill the trailer up, if this will actually go unload and come back out and start again. Like I said earlier, I'm probably going to have to re-record the unload course so that I can get one without that waypoint at the unload spot. We'll see. Alright, trailer's full. Let's see how the unload goes. Okay, yeah, waypoint's a little bit of a problem. Let's say continue. Alright. It unloads. And it should head back out in the field and automatically line back up and start again. I'm gonna let it do like a pass, and then I'm gonna stop it and re-record that unload course without the waypoint, and then we'll fire it back up again and test it out. Alright, I'm gonna stop there. And let's see, we need to start recording our course. I guess over here was fine. That's that. Try and keep it right here on the edge. Okay, clear that out. Come back in here. Let's delete that offload course. Let's delete this overload course because neither of those work. Come in here, start course recording. I'm gonna go 1, 2, swing around. Head up this way. There's that unload trigger. Head back up this way. Get a couple points in the field. Stop. Save. Call this offload. And then we're going to move that to our field 1 folder. Back up a little bit. Nearest waypoint, drive course. Should find the harvester here in a second. There we go. And it'll drive up behind it and start harvesting again. And at this point now I'm just going to follow along and you know, fast forward and, well, interrupt and if there's any problems, but hopefully, fingers crossed, I think we got this licked. I think this should be able to do the rest of the field and unload without any problems. Famous last words, but we'll see. Alright, well this part's going pretty good. Safe to say this will probably be able to finish the field without any issues. The next issue I'm going to have, now that I'm thinking about it, I may actually fill this up with this field. I'm not too sure. In the store this says 300. I kind of think it was increased to 500,000. I could be wrong. So I'm not too sure how full it is right now, or you know, how much I'm going to get off the rest of the field. So I could stand to offload some of that. To do that, I kind of think it's time to buy a semi and a trailer. So I'm going to head on down to the store. And let's see here. And I'm going to return the Sugarcane, I guess. But let's go ahead and buy a truck. So I've got the Kentucky, of course, and we'll do fifth wheel, both 3-point, front and back. Let's upgrade it to, let's just do chip tune for now. And go with my normal color, wheels wide, normal rim color, and let's do chrome with the open chassis. And we'll buy that. Yes. Alright, so there's the truck. Now, I've been having, and I gotta turn my run speed down, getting all twitchy. I've been working on this truck for quite a while, and I was having a problem with the chrome, where like when you were sitting in it, as you would look around, the chrome would flicker to black. And I actually was chatting with another YouTuber about it, and he offered to help me out with it. So I wanted to say big thanks to Rockhound Mods for taking a stab at fixing the chrome on here for me. It's a completely different chrome. It's much glassier than what was on here before. So I really like it, and I really appreciate him taking the time to do this for me. I'm going to put a link in the video description to his YouTube channel. You should go check him out if you got time. He has videos on... he does live streaming. He also does videos about some of the mods that he's doing, and he's got a Serenity Valley playthrough. So again, that's Rockhound Mods. I'll put a link in the video description. Go check him out. So now that we got our truck, let me return this Joskin here. Okay. And now we want to get a trailer. So I guess we've got a couple options. Like, I need to haul stuff over... I need to haul sugarcane. So I could buy this trailer and then pull the doubles. Haul it by hand. I've already got the back trailer, so I would just need the front one. That's 82,000. Alternatively, I could get like a Bandit that holds 59,000. It works as just a standard tipper with a Flegel, 47,000. So the advantage of going with the tipper is what we've been encountering with Courseplay so far, is that all of those new sugarcane trailers, Courseplay has kind of an issue with them and doesn't actually treat them as tippers. With this one, I could set up a Courseplay course to transfer stuff, and it would just, you know, drive around and around doing it. So I think I'm going to go with the Flegel. And in fact, I think I'm gonna grab this trailer and just return it, because it's costing me money to sit here, and until Courseplay gets updated to support these trailers, I'm not probably gonna use them, to be honest. So I can just buy this back later if I need it. Alright, and we'll head back on over to our sugarcane storage barn. Let's adjust that fifth wheel a little bit. There we go. Good to see that's still working away over there. Oh, so you see how this is flickering black? That's what I was talking about with the chrome on this truck. It would flicker black like that. Okay. Silo is empty. Oh, it holds 500,000 liters. Perfect. Sugarcane. 235. Nice. So let's start. And that will fill us up with sugarcane. And I can do start course recording. And we're gonna head on off this way. I'm gonna go over to this transfer station that I've got over here. Okay, I'll unload. Alright, come right up to here, and then we're gonna hit stop. And we can save this as, well, let me look at the map here. So that's grain elevator 3. Okay, so we're gonna save this as SC1 to GE3. Over here, and let's make a new folder called trans, and let's move this into that folder. Alright, so then if I do grain transport, load at start, and we want to find sugarcane. So first waypoint, drive course, should drive forward, stop and fill, and once it's full it'll drive the course. Looks like those guys are still out there working, that's fantastic. Let's close this and we'll zoom out a little bit further here. And we'll just follow this around one lap to make sure Courseplay handles it okay. Alright, fantastic. It's one loop. Worked perfect. I'm going to let that go ahead and run, one or two more loops. The next thing I wanted to try, now that I've got that facility, is am I going to be able to use that to refill these seeders? When the time comes to start seeding more or reseeding these sugarcane fields, it'd be nice if I can just fill these things right from that. Yeah, look at that, our trailer is emptying. I'll have to come up with something to clean up that little bit of sugarcane that's on the ground there. I need to put the snowblower mod back in here. It'll work perfect for that. Okay, so come right underneath here. Oh, that's unfortunate. So I can't fill directly off of this. So we'll have to come up with something. If you know of any mods that would help with that, please leave a comment down below. I imagine I can fill a trailer, dump some on the ground, and then get one of the normal conveyors, and that will probably do it. Or I can use the bucket on the front loader, I would imagine, to dig a pile up and fill it. So there's a couple options, but let's park this from the other angle. It's kind of hard to back in there, it gets caught on the roof. See? getting pretty close. Yeah, probably about 2 passes left, maybe. Oh, our semi's filling up again. I'm gonna grab the train and bring it down to the transfer facility and start filling it. Well, I guess I should check is the rail line, because you can only use the train to sell at that one place. So let's check and see if that is the best price. Sugarcane, no, $90. Oof, there's not really a good price anywhere. So I don't think I'm going to be selling sugarcane anytime soon. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and stop this guy. And we'll go park this for now. I'm starting to run out of barn space already. So we'll park right there. Now that we've kind of figured out our trailer problem, I'm probably gonna hang on to at least one of these for now, so that I can keep testing it if I see that they have a bug fix for it in Courseplay. I could really sell those 2 agriliners. I think I'm gonna sell this too. I am never gonna use this. Not if I've got this system working here. This trailer here I actually have to return. That's leased. And then I can buy... I'll just buy 2 of these. Or... Oh hey, we're almost done. Okay. So let's stop the driver. Unfold. Turn this on. Drive forward. So he's gonna do his best to follow me here, which is good. Alright, he's not gonna be able to do that. Let's drive down to the far end. I'll clean up that side and then we'll come back and grab this side. This thing's so fast. Oh, I guess I could, there we go. I can lift it up and then it'll go faster. Alright, so there's that. Uh-oh. Alright, we're gonna have to do a nice big wide turn here. There we go. Yeah, we can tell this guy to stop. Come over here and Not yet. Awesome. Clear this course out and close that. And I'm just gonna park this over here for now. I'm gonna need to wash this. And we gotta grab that harvester. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. There we go. Whoa. Turns on a dime. Holy cow. We can clear that course out. Alright. Let's get this stuff washed. So, turn that down. There we go. Alright. Put this stuff away. Okay. So let's see here. We can go open this up. And I need to reset that back to the store. That. That one. That one. That. I'm trying to remember what I've reset because it keeps putting it back in the list, right? So I don't think I reset that one yet. I kind of want to get rid of a tractor too. I think I'm gonna ditch the 105 for now. Okay. Interesting. I seem to be missing this. There it is. Okay. So we're going to return this. Everything else we're going to sell. Well, actually, yeah, we may have a lease on that other trailer next to me here. Alright, wasn't really keeping track, but I think I freed up so about $150,000. Alright, so now I'm going to head down and I'm going to actually buy a trailer that I can use for sugarcane harvesting instead of to replace the one that I was leasing. There we go. So, simplified our equipment a little bit there. Freed up some money, freed up some operating costs. Figured out how to harvest that field. The only other thing I gotta do now is fertilize it. And I'm kind of looking at... maybe it's time to get this guy. I mean, we've basically figured out that the weeder doesn't work. So if we're gonna be spraying, either spraying or dry spreading, then this thing would be handy because it does both. Narrow tires, yep. Well, you know, I think we're going to do that eventually. I'm going to wait because I still do have, let me grab this thing. I've still got some fertilizer in this spreader here. I might as well use this up, and then I can sell the weeder in this thing and buy one of those self-propelled ones. Alright, so let's give this thing a try here. If we turn it on, that seems to be working. I don't know why the cruise control was set so low. Let's dial that up a little bit. Alright, done with the fertilizer. Let's see if I can park this over here in this little shed. Yeah. Oh, nope. Exhaust doesn't fit. That's fun. Alright, well, I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode. That was, started off a little frustrated with the continuation of our failed attempts to automate harvesting the field, but we succeeded eventually, so that was the key, just needed a bigger trailer. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you did, would you please give it a thumbs up, that helps a lot. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe for more Farming Simulator videos. I'm Kentucky Farmer, thanks for watching.